mindset from going to school to being a professional, to understand what is being delivered on time. I have been taught that by my mama. My mama always told me that you had to be responsible with dead times. You need to be responsible that with work, with environment. Basically, she taught me everything about being responsible at work. But I have a lot of fun experiences when I started college for the first time. Oh, I'm Brion. Welcome to stage your first time. Oh, thank you so much. Welcome. Hope you have an amazing time. Usually we just chill here. We talk. I talk a lot. I tell you mostly about my life experiences, and then we play some games. Today we might be playing, we have been recently playing a lot of Resident Evil. We made a lot of progress because I think we have been playing it since every day. But today I think we're going to be chilling a little bit with the Cult of the Lamb later, because I want to complete it 100%. And I also wanted to, for those who doesn't want any spoilers
Mama
from the game.
taught you how to be responsable at work, but never how to be responsible in the kitchen.
Okay, no, stop. I'm gonna stop you right there. She did everything to teach me how to cook. That's not on her, that is on me. I take 100% responsibility on that one. I'm gonna call you Ombre. Okay, Ombre, welcome to the stream. So, my mama did taught me of how to cook. She and my mama, and the rest of my family, my grandma, my brother, my uncle, literally every single member of my family are like super good at cooking, at the kitchen. They're master chef for me. Like, they can make absolutely everything out of nowhere, and they're amazing. And my mother and my brothers did their very best to try to teach me how to cook. But unfortunately, it's not on my DNA. You know, it's not on my stats. If you open your character stat, you're going to see that cooking is not on my skills over there. I still believe that when you are born, you're like a character that you create.
So you didn't listen Mama Saku when she taught you how to be responsible in the kitchen? Bad girl. Nose for 45 laugh.
It's not on my status. I do believe that when you are born, you're like a character, and you have like basic status. You know, you have your passives, your actives. As soon as you're born, maybe you're by default you get chosen by a class. You know, if you choose wizard, you're really good at magic, but you don't have no defense. You get warrior, you're really strong, but you can't cast spells. Archer, you're really critical hit and damage, but you have no defense, and so on. But for me, when I was born, you know, you have the basic skills of talking, socializing, art, math, science, you know, all those stuff. And then you go to the category which says cooking. It says 0, none, disabled. Just hey, the other day I made pancakes. So unfortunately, you were born with those stats, but you can gain them. You can practice. I can gain cooking points if I practice, if I watch videos, if I try, even if I fail to keep trying. Also, hi Booty Wearer, welcome to the stream. I earned some skills. I did pancakes the other day, and I made some nice chicken and vegetables wok, like all mixed up. I know it might be great, but even though if I'm not great, I can still practice and learn and maybe like gain some points on cooking.
You are a bard minus the singing.
Oh,
jack
fuck you.
Of all trades, besides cooking.
Fuck you! How many points do you give me in the kitchen? It's more like Skyrim. Your stats are Lux and Charisma. I'm a bard and a berserker. What kind of class do you think you will be, chat? What kind of class do you think you will be? You'll be like rogue, bard, warrior, chef, worker. I don't know. Give me your stats, chat. Give me your character stats. But even though, here's the thing. Even though if you're born with less skills in something, you can gain them. the problem is that you need to practice more. You need to give it like a little extra work. For example, Lionel Messi, the football player. Messi, the best football player ever. We're gonna start argument if I say that. But Messi, one of the best football players. He was born with the football status. You know, running, stamina, strength. And plus, he loves football. So he became a legendary because he was born with the status and the passion and interest. Because that's also an important step. If you're not interested in something, then you're not going to be good at it. You're never going to be good at it because you're just not interested. Same thing for me as cooking. I'm bad at cooking because I have no interest in, and I have no points by default on how to cook. So if I had to cook something, I had to give it a lot of extra step. Like, oh, I had to like force myself to like it. I had to force myself to look tutorials. I had to force myself to gain those experience points. And fail like a lot of time, failing as many times as possible. The more I fail, the more I learn. And again, humans, you are born to make mistakes and fail. So go and fail. That's the best thing that you can do. Keep trying. As they say, as I saw on the internet quote, congratulations, you failed. Most of the people couldn't even try. So congratulations, you failed. Hello, Rian Stamper, how you doing? Hi, hello. People are saying they're rogue, artificial, bards. We have some warriors here. Yeah, we have no interest in something. I heard I have motivation to learn. And here's the thing: whenever I don't have motivation for something, but I must do it. Let's say work. You have homework, you have work, you have that homework that you don't want to do, and you're like procrastinating and you're just trying to avoid it as much as possible. If I have to do something that I'm not interested and I must do it, I force myself to do it even though I don't want to. I just leave your phone in another room. That's the thing that I do. I just leave my phone in another room and I force myself, and I'm gonna whine. Of course I'm gonna whine. I'll be like, oh, I don't want to. I could be playing video games. But if you just start doing it, even though you keep whining like a little baby, and yeah, cry all you want, but you're gonna do it. You'll see that you start doing it until you eventually lock yourself in and you won't notice how much time it passed, and then you get the motivation. But you know, at least do it. And if I'm extremely burnt out, you guys are gonna call me workaholic, and here's the trick, and you're going to see why I'm a workaholic. For example, the other day I was playing Sonic Cross Wars. Basically it's a racing game. While I was waiting for the lobby to find a match, because I was playing online, you get on the lobby, and while I was waiting for all the other players to join in, I was editing videos. Just while I was waiting, just move a little bit. Just cut this part, add a little sound, move it here, move it there. And then when I finished playing, I noticed that I did half of my work. I was just playing a game while I was playing games. I was also working. So without me noticing, I did half of my work progress, and I did a lot of progress. Hello Taz, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hello. Kai says, I want to leave the stream in the background, but my phone doesn't let me, so I guess I'm trapped with you. I love being trapped with you. I love it. Please stay. I love it. I enjoy having time with you, humans. I think there is an option on your phone to be able to like minimize it and leave it in the background. You're the most workaholic person I have ever seen. Thank you. Was that a good compliment? Was that a good thing? I hope so. Hello, Duan. Welcome to the stream. Hi, welcome. Also, hi, Taz. Cooking. You love cooking. Oh man, you love cooking. Well, that's the thing. I don't have any status on cooking. My status will be art and creation and work, determination and consistency. because I do have, okay, I want to give me myself, I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. One of my biggest skills will be to be able to develop consistency and a routine on something. For example, if I say, hey, I'm gonna stop eating sugar and bread, I'll force my body to stop doing that. And of course, on the first days, you're going to see me like, I want something sweet, I'm grumpy, I don't like this. But a few days later, I managed to like reach that goal. Or if you say, hey, nothing, from now on, you had to cook every single day. I'm gonna complain, I'm gonna scream. But if it is a habit that I had to do every single day, to force myself, I'll force myself to do it, because it's something that I must do. My most high skill is yapping. Ah, thank you. But I'm a little offended that you say yapping and not good at games, because you guys keep saying that I have skill issues whenever I play games. So I appreciate it, but I also feel a little offensive that you didn't say that I'm good at games. Roxanne says she's a drunk not from alcohol but from works. Then she drops some crazy facts. That's my entire personality is based on that. Just work, and then if I had to stream, I come here and drop you the most insane, weird fan facts that you had no idea and you cannot find anywhere else on the internet. You're like, how the fuck does this woman know about this? Cooking is fun. A lot of people say cooking is fun. If you enjoy something, then of course it's going to be fun. For me, editing videos and see my customers have success of them, it's fun. But for me, cooking it's a pain. I suffer it. I suffer how to do the dishes. I suffer that I spend so many hours on something to just at the end taste horrible. Yeah. That. Also, thank you so much, Falso Imperador. Thank you so much for the beautiful follow. Highly appreciate it. You're way too blind for being good at games. Oh. Damn. I think the body needs 14 days to stop bad habits. I think it's more. I think it takes months. Let me Google that quick. Body needs to stop bad habits. Well, not just bad habits. It could be any habit. How many days? I think it would take months. How many days does the body need to stop a habit? It wouldn't be like any kind of habit. It depends also what kind of habit do you have. Because if it is a habit of just moving something or going somewhere, it will be, I mean, there's a lot of types of bad habits. Maybe a bad habit of yours could be that whenever you're brushing your teeth, you leave the water open, so you wasted more water and then you had to pay more. That could be a bad habit, but it's not like super unhealthy, you know. Maybe one bad habit could be leaving the TV in the background on all day, even though if you're not there, you're wasting energy. That could be like a bad habit. Another bad habit, it could be smoking, drinking, sugar, not eating properly, not doing exercising, not drinking water, you know, all the bad habits that does affect you mentally and physically. Because then you're saying, damn, it never happened to me. But I do see a lot of humans going here and saying, Nothing. Whenever I go to sleep, I wake up like 10 times in the middle of the night. Man, I'm bad at sleeping. I'm like, no! Human! It's your food habits and your exercising habits that is forcing you to do that. Maybe sometimes you don't notice, but it is. The body is extremely smart. The body is extremely smart. Like, if you don't grow hair and nails fast, it means that your body is lacking of nutrients. So if your hair grows fast, same for the nails, it means that your body has like an excessive amount of nutrients and vitamins. So it has like has more resources than it needs. So it's just send this to the hair and body. I think your hair slowly falling apart and everything, it means that it's lacking. So your body will prioritize your organs and health beyond just aesthetics. If you're having trouble to sleep and you wake up like if someone beat the shit out of you while you were sleeping, it means that you're not eating or exercising properly. Maybe you're like doom scrolling at the end of the night. A lot of bad habits could happen. But I think, oh, by the way, I Googled how many days does the body needs to stop a bad habit. Average sex 60 days, but it could be from 18 to 254 days. Yeah, for me, I would say 2 months. 2 to 3 months, I would say, for you to stop doing a bad habit. But here's the problem. Okay, if you ever have a bad habit, you're saying, man, I'm drinking too much sugar, blah, 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 I don't know. Chat, if you're listening to this and you have a bad habit and you don't know how to stop it, here's a great advice. Don't stop on the next day. Do it gradually. Let's say you add 2 cups of sugar to your coffee every day. If you remove the sugar, you're going to taste the coffee so badly and your brain is going to go insane and you're going to be like an addict screaming, craving for that sugar. Sugar or whatever you do, like smoking, drinking, whatever you're doing, bad habit. No, don't cut it immediately because your brain will go insane and you will give up quickly. Try to do it gradually. Let's say tomorrow, instead of adding 2 cups of sugar, this is a cup of sugar. Instead of adding 2 cups of sugar, like full cup, let's say, okay, you're adding 2 cups of sugar, but the second cup is like smaller than the first cup. I'm drawing on the screen, by the way, if you're not looking. Then the following week, I'm talking about weeks. I'm not talking about days. I'm talking about weeks, maybe month, maybe first month, you add in 2 sugars. Second month, you add in 2 cups of sugar, but the second one is a little. Third month, you add in like a tiny little bit of mountain on the second pile of sugar, and the first one is still full. Fourth month, you change to 1 full cup of sugar. Fifth month, half of that sugar, half of that spoon, and so on. Because if you do it immediately, your brain will lose shit. It will go insane. So just go like this gradually, slowly. So instead of having something dramatically change, because here's a fun fact, if you change something dramatically in your habit, it's considered a trauma. Do you know that? If you have a habit, and then all of a sudden, because something happens, maybe you had to move something, someone died, your house exploded, anything, it's considered a trauma. Because humans are so used to having a habit, consistency. So just do it gradually, slowly, so you can barely notice, but you're going to see that it makes a change from here to here, you know, from top to bottom. Hello. My skill issue is a lack of consistency, but I'll try to remind myself that if Nofi does while complaining, so I can. Guys, just do it. Cry and complain, scream like a baby, kick it, but just fucking do it. You can do it. Put an alarm. You can put an alarm. Oh, a good thing that I did to change habits, like just put an alarm. A really annoying alarm. Not the same alarm that always sounds in the morning, like dun da 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 dun dun da dun. The alarm, please wake up. Dun da da. Please, like a really, really annoying sound maker noise. Something that it just punches you in the face, so that it changes. Because if a different sound happens while you are in your habits, it catches more your attention. It's not the same if you wake up with the same music that you listen every day. If you change the sound, go do this. You can do this experiment. Grab your phone, go to the alarms, and change the sound of the alarm of one of them, just one of them. If you're the type of people who like had like 10 different alarms just to wake up, choose just one of them with a different sound, a sound that you don't like. Choose one that you don't like. You're going to see in the morning, you're going to wake up more. You're going to wake up in an alarm, because that is a sound that is not for you to listen every day. So yeah, It will affect you, and you're going to wake up faster. You can always get the clicker and Pavlovian response the hell of to have a bad habit. Yeah, but people could use that to have a good to keep the bad habit. So it doesn't work, because people might well be like, yeah, but I love coffee. Coffee makes me happy. Coffee is the best thing ever. Coffee and sugar is the best thing that ever happened to me, and without it, I cannot live. You know what? Nothing bad happens to me if I drink 5 cups of coffee per day and 10 types of sugar every day. You know, it makes me happy. You know, this has happened for me. Waking up late in the morning and not being able to sleep, and only sleep 4 hours a day, and then no hydrating, and then my piss looks like red. It's a normal habit for me, so it's okay. So no. No, don't. That's not normal. That's not a good habit. Also, thank you so much, Dor Glendling. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. What's up? Psychos Nor, welcome to the stream. Just finished 12 cups of coffee, 3 Red Bulls, and a Monster drinks. Psych, I don't want to tell you anything, but all that energy that those energy drinks gave you, it will eventually stop, and you will gain all the tiredness. So whenever you feel tired, it's like a bar that it keeps getting bigger and bigger. You know, like a status bar. Let me draw again. Let me bring the drawing thing. So this is your tired bar. This is your bar, and it starts like slowly gaining, and when it reaches this point, you drink an energy drink, and the energy drink gives you like a lot of energy. But the problem is that that energy is not from your body, it's from something external from your body, meaning that the tiredness keeps growing, and when this energy stops being in your body, all this tiredness is going to hit you immediately, and you're going to feel 50 times more tired than before, because you don't have that energy. That energy came from outside.
It's a skill issue, just don't die.
Yeah, don't die. Pyro, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Alarms don't work on me because I know bitch that pulls a place, and I know that there will be full BS. You know a great strategy that you can do if you don't wake up? Like, let's say you have your phone here screaming at you for the past 2 hours telling you to wake up. You know what you can do? Let's say here's your bed. This is your bed. Your bed is here. Place it far away from your bed. Like, if your alarm starts making noise, you must wake up in order to touch your phone. You must wake up, do some steps. Ay, la puta de tu hermana. Wake up, do some steps in order to be able to touch your phone. That will wake you up, because that forces you to leave the bed. Or Freddy, oh yeah, or just have a Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare. Hire Pyro, he will send you a Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare when you need to wake up. Usually what works for me is saying stuff out loud, I think, like acknowledging verbally clicks my brain. Yes, that works for you if you have like an idea. Your brain sometimes mix up. So your brain is extremely creative. That's the thing. Your brain is extremely creative. By the way, I never went to therapy. That's a fun fact. I never went to therapy. This is just some stuff that I've been discovering through going to doctors like nutritionists, teachers, professionals. This is all information that I have been like gathering from professional people. But your brain is extremely creative. Here's the thing. And sometimes your brain really likes to create arguments, problems, ideas, stuff like maybe they're not real, so they start gathering here, they start getting bigger. And in your head it sounds big, but when you write it down or if you say it out loud, you're going to notice that it's so stupid and it's extremely small. Have you ever imagined an argument or an idea and you say, this idea is big, it's huge, this argument is a big deal, but then if you say it out loud, you notice that, oh, it's nothing. My idea was socks. I had an idea to create gloves for feet, but it's called socks. Oh. Also, there's a strategy that says all the time, yeah, well, if you have the problem, write it on the piece of paper. If you don't want to, like, if you're shy, you don't want to tell it to anyone. If you have someone to talk about it, it's better. You can tell them and say it out loud. It will help you. If you don't want anyone to hear it, you can say it in a room by yourself. Or you can write it in a piece of paper and then, I don't know, throw it away if you're shy and you don't want to hear anyone else. If you... Oh, here's the thing. There's a phrase that says, if you manage to write a problem in great detail in a piece of paper, you already solved 50% of the problem. Don't imagine it. If you're saying, oh yes, I imagine this problem in great detail in my head. No, that doesn't work, because your head is like a really abstract thing that is literally imagining things that is missing. Have you ever imagined something, a picture, and you're imagining, man, this picture in my head looks amazing. If I could draw, this would be the greatest Picasso ever. But have you ever paid attention to the details? You can imagine the details. Or maybe you can imagine the detail of one area, but the rest of them become blur. So if you ever have an idea or a problem, don't explain it in great detail inside your head. Write it down. You have to physically write it in a piece of paper in reality, because reality works extremely different from your mind. Your mind thinks a lot of things, but reality is extremely different. So you have to physically bring that idea into reality. Write it in your computer, in a piece of paper, in your phone as a note. Send yourself a message, but you have to physically write it and read it. You're going to notice that it wasn't such a big of a deal. You're gonna hydrate.
I actually had an idea to combine a laxative with alphabet soup. I want to call it Let Her Rip.
Let her rip. Oh man. Also, hi Vance, welcome. How you doing? Welcome. Site Nurse says, taurine acts as a neuromodulator that indirectly influences dopamine by interacting with GABA receptors in the brain. It doesn't typically cause massive spike like caffeine or sugar, and it can help you regulate dopaminic transmission and can have a protective effect against overstimulation. However, once it stops working and no longer has effect, it's worse than sugar crash. Exactly. The difference between sugar crash and a taurine crash is that when you crash from sugar, you typically become sleepy and take a nap. The opposite happens with taurine. Taurine has the same effect, except it leaves you restless when you crash and you cannot sleep, and it can cause insomnia. Damn!
Just Fairy.
Tell
There
me.
were these two satellite dishes met on a roof. Fell
Yeah.
in love and got married. The
Aw.
ceremony wasn't much, but the reception was incredible.
I
Get
bet
it?
it. I get it. The reception was amazing. Oh man. Kai says, my body demands 7 hours of sleep, no more, no less. So I go to sleep to the hour that will allow me to wake up at that time. So I want to wake up, let's say 8 a.m. So I go to bed slightly sooner, so on and so forth. Same. My body also forces me to sleep 7 hours. If I don't sleep more than 7 hours for any reason, I mean, I do wake up, but then I feel grumpy the rest of the day. I feel grumpy. But yeah, if you have an addiction and you're aware of that one, I highly recommend you to stop it. Oh, the other day I learned that phones, no matter Android or iPhone, no matter what phone you have, there is an option called let me check it. Let me check it. It's called I think it's called device well health. Let me Google this real quick so I give you guys the right name. Um, device wealth health or something like that. Albert, take it from here.
I used to be addicted to soap, but I'm clean now.
I hope you are clean. Well, it was something like device health or wellness, which basically all phones have it, like Android and iPhone, which basically you can add a limit amount of time of how much time you use an app. Basically, let's say, I don't have TikTok, but let's say you're addicted to TikTok. Or you're addicted to YouTube Shorts, and you're like endlessly scrolling, and you're like, yeah, one short, just one more short. And then you notice you spend 2 hours scrolling endlessly, watching shorts in TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever social platform. Yeah, the doom scrolling. There is an option called device health or something like that on Android and iPhone. I'm gonna Google that probably, which you can add how much time you can use an app. For example, you can say, okay, system, I can only use YouTube 20 minutes per day, 20 minutes, and you set it up, and you're like, okay, your phone says, okay, don't worry, champ, I'll let you know when you use the 20 minutes. So let's say you start doom scrolling on YouTube, and then it says a message will appear on top. It will say, hey, you use your 20 minutes. You can no longer use this app. And then the app will be like disabled on your phone, and you cannot use it. And you can tap it and it will be disabled. Of course, you can always like enable that and say, okay, you know what, give me more minutes. But the idea is to not do that. So if you say, hey, look, I need to check a real quick video and then I'll close it, you can just go into settings, disable it, and then go back. But the idea is that if you set a limit of 20 minutes, you respect the 20 minutes, and you will see that the app is disabled, and then you will see and notice how much time do you actually... I'm gonna Google that. Let me Google the name of that.
Yeah, good luck with that on Twitch Mobile. If I am watching you, and you cut me off like that, that limits the amount of time I can be with you. I blame you for that falling out.
It's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. My apologies. You can do that. You can do that. Oh, in Android it's called It's called digital well-being, and for iPhone it's called screen time. iPhone. Digital well-being on Android and screen time on iPhone, which basically is that so let's say on Twitch you say, hey, allow me to only watch 3 hours of Twitch, and you can just set up the amount of time. You can set the amount of time that you want, but it's up to you how much you want to stop the doom scrolling per day. And it will be, okay, at midnight we'll reset the timer so you can start all over again. Which is great, you know. It's a great device. It's a great feature for you if you want to start to be more healthy. And as Psycho says, to not have insomnia scrolling. Psycho says, my goal is to punch my phone every time I see that message. Psycho says, for iPhone it's called I just screw your screen time, and for Android it's called unlocking you out of your phone. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that, because if you notice that you have been doom scrolling and then you feel ashamed, be like, oh no, I've been doom scrolling all night and now I can't sleep, and you know, this is the first time that happens. Oh man, I want to go to sleep, but I keep doom scrolling. Oh man, I didn't do my homework because I have been doom scrolling. You can just go to that settings and set up a limit. You can just set up like a 10, 20, 1 hour, 2 hours. It's up to you. in French, I think it's bien être. I can say that. Bien entre numérique. I'm having trouble saying the entre. Bien entre numérique. I hope I say it properly. I forgot how to pronounce the E with a little hat on top of it. It's close enough. Ah. If somebody locks me out of my phone, this is what's going to happen. Bonk. Tables will fly. That's called an addiction. You are addicted to your phone. Congratulations. That's called addiction. You're addicted to your phone. But yeah, again, it's not. You don't cut it immediately. You just gradually start changing, and you will notice changes. Just again, write it on a physical piece of paper, because I do believe that 90% of your problems is because it's remaining in your head. And again, your head is so abstract. It makes no sense in your brain. Your brain has like 10,000 ideas and it's flying everywhere. Fucking write it down. Write in a fucking piece of paper, document, whatever. Write it fucking down. I'm gonna punch you like if you don't do this. Right. 29 of March. I add 2 cups of sugar to my coffee. Done. And fucking remember where you save it. Don't save it like in a random folder that you're never going to find it ever. Like fucking be able to access it. And then maybe you forgot about it and you come back like 2 months after and you say, okay, 29 of April. I adding 1.5 cups of sugar. Then the next month, you forgot about it. It's 30 of September. Hey, I'm adding just 1 cup of sugar to my coffee. And you fucking see, because you need to physically be able to see it with your own eyes. Ah!
She says all our brains are basically mush. Well,
Yeah,
what
it
about
is.
your brain nosfery? Wait, hold on a minute. Yes, Raxons? Oh, she doesn't have any? Well then, never mind.
I thought we were friends, Abdelwerskan. I thought we were friends. What do you mean by brain is stupid? Bro, why do you think I bring all these crazy and amazing ideas to bring on stream? I don't use ChatGPT. I have great ideas, you dumb. Also, the moon Ratube. That's a clip. No! Don't clip it! No! For you, meditation help you a lot. Also, hi Kiwi, hi Doodleball, welcome to the stream. Hi, I see you over there. Remember, I don't like meditation. I never liked the idea of meditation. I also don't like therapists. I never had any good experience with therapists. So I just like find myself to be able to seek for help. I like, if I want to know how to eat properly, I ask a nutritionist, a professional nutritionist, you know, from a clinic or a hospital. If I want to know how to do exercises, I don't Google it. I go and ask a teacher, a professional. If I want to learn how to stop bad habits, I go to the hospital and ask to the hospital. And then you can just see on the internet what things are good and what things bad. Because if you say, hey, I want to start eating healthy, I want to start doing exercise, and you just look for shorts, you're going to be so lost. Because one short says, eating vegetables every day is healthy. Then you scroll and you say another short that says, eating vegetables every day will kill you. Then you have another short that says, eating bananas every day will help you growing healthy. And then you have another show saying eating bananas every day will kill you, and it managed to kill so many people. And then you have another scroll that says the opposite of the other one, and you're gonna be so confused. And then you have another show that says, I managed to lose weight in less than a week, which is obviously a lie. Then you have another says that with only this recipe, you're going to be able to be the healthiest person in the world, which is a lie. I hate whenever a short starts saying, this is the only formula to solve your problem. I managed to solve this problem in less than a week. This is the only thing that you need to do in order to solve your problems. You can solve this problem in less than a minute, are lying. It's a complete bullshit. Because if you eat healthy, it won't be enough because you also need to do exercise. You cannot lose weight and have like a 6-pack ab in less than a week. It would take you months, even years to do it. So I appreciate more those shorts which says, hey, here's a recipe of how to eat healthy. But don't forget to also exercise and drink water, because this is not just one single formula that will solve all your problems. You have to do all these things also well. This is an exercise that helps you build muscle, but it only works if you keep consistency and you're not like constantly changes different types of exercises from here to here. Like you start this exercise, then you change again, then you change again, and then you're starting to do something else, and then you stop, and then you come back, and then you stop, and then you come back. I like when they say keep consistency, eat healthy consistency. This will take you time, because that's the truth. I hate when they're trying to sell you something quick, simple, and it's just one step. That doesn't exist. That's bullshit. That's such a big lie. The truth is, it takes time, consistency, and do it like a habit. The same way you have a habit of doom scrolling, replace it with something healthy.
Truth be told, Nosferi,
Tell me.
I apologize if this is too much. Back to the topic of therapy. Last year, I decided to go to therapy because I had some really bad happened. And I got things in my head. So much so that I would not be here today. Thankfully, I am still here and enjoying you and your stream every time that I can.
Oh, Pyro, that's great. That's perfect. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. Guys, we all have problems. We all have like big issues. We're not fighting on who has the most problems or less problems. Everyone has problems. Everyone has different ways of how to deal with. Some people prefer therapy. Some people prefer traveling. Some people prefer to like be alone for some time and then come back to the routine. Some people prefer meditation. Some people prefer to read books. Everyone has a different way, and that's correct. That's perfect. As long as it's helping you in a healthy way to overcome those problems, to be able to move on, to be able to heal yourself, perfect. Go on. Be yourself. Be great. If therapy helps you, then keep doing therapy. If running in the grass and just lay on the grass, look at the clouds helps you, do that. Whatever helps you. So if you prefer therapy, go for it. Therapy doesn't work for me, but I have other methods. And for you, if for you therapy works, then go for therapy. Do what makes you happy. And we all have problems. Well, we all have problems. There's a video that I saw the other day, which basically it shows you like a street. There was like a street here, and there was like a lot of people. There were like people working here. There were cars, people on a bicycle. You know, the point of view that you have from above. And everyone had like a little message. Someone says, their dog died. They just found out their husband were cheating on them. They got fired. They got this. Like, we all have problems, but we all have to know how to deal with it and be kind for it. And also, it's not a race, for fuck's sake. Don't ever fucking compare yourself with someone. Because maybe someone at the age of 57 decided to move on with a toxic relationship and finally open up. Someone at the age of 14 finally decided to buy their own house. Someone at the age of 17 finally managed to buy their own bicycle. And like, who won? Who's the winner here? Nobody. It's just like we just have different times, different situations, different problems. Someone said, also, hi Toba, welcome to the stream. Anyone who tells you that they can help you solve your weight problems, your money problems, your finance problems, and your life problems is 1 week or less is lying. It's called a scam. It's run by AI nowadays. But then again, there's a sucker born every minute. Yeah. Yeah, those apps that says, I will give you this extremely secret tip that nobody wants you. Big companies doesn't want you to let you know how to gain this amount of money and how to be able to solve these problems. This is basically a secret nobody told you. And if you manage to get this clip, you're literally one of the most smart people and you really got lucky. So don't forget to like and subscribe and save this short, because this short is one of those that will be deleted after, because I am going to be sharing you the best secret ever. It's like when they start doing that, is complete bullshit and scams. First thing first, companies do want you to know how to make money. If you get money, you invest more, and if you invest more, then money keeps flowing. If money keeps flowing, then the economy is more healthy. If you have money stuck in a place that is not moving, it is bad for the economy. You need to make the money flow and move. So if you gain more money, it's better for everyone. If you be more healthy, it's better for everyone because you don't have to go to the hospital. Okay? I like being alone, but sometimes it's great to talk to people. Saying, like, again, it's not like we have, like, one solution here. We never have, like, one solution, one way, one form. Sometimes, if we ever feel angry, sometimes we prefer to be alone. Then we prefer to be talking to someone. Then we prefer to, like, just look at the clouds. Then we prefer to, like, go do something stupid. Some people prefer to paint. Some people just, like, wants to lay down on the couch and watch TV. Like, it's not that you have one single way of doing stuff. You are born to change. And you are going to change. And prepare yourself and embrace yourself to be changing. Same as the trees. The only... Oh, the thing that... a Big Bang Theory quote. The only thing that is consistent and never change is constant change. Everything is constantly changing. The trees, the grass, the air, the water, everything. I really wish my 40-year-old will decide to pack up and move on their own place. Stop eating damn food around the power wheel. Get out of my garage. Yeah, it's like we all have problems and challenges. So what you're saying, I must buy more games because it's good for economy. I didn't say that. Every time I see Office screen, I only see the wrongs and the psych word patients on the wall. See? My beautiful drawings here. I don't know, it helps me sometimes because whenever I need to explain something, I need to, like, physically show you something, like explain you how the space works, how this is working, the space, the depth, where you're positioned, where the objects are positioned, and so on. I really, really, really need you to be able to describe you the space where you are. Picture is better than a word. Exactly. A picture can say more than 1,000 words. That's well. Oh, good luck with that, Psych. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, Psych. You can do that. You can overcome every challenge. You can do that. Or move on. If you fail, just move on. If you can manage to learn from it and continue, great. And if you can fix it, perfect. Oh man, I've been yapping non-stop for an hour. How was this talk? Oh man, and we were going to be talking about Cult of the Lamb. I don't think a cult is good for your health. We were going to be talking about Cult of the Lamb, and Cult of the Lamb has nothing healthy about it. It's like super toxic. Give me your bald rat. Here's a rat. Here's your bald rat. There you go. Enjoy your little rat. There.
Why did the drug dealer lose his biggest customer?
Why?
Because when the guy asked for Coke, he said, "Is
Diet?
Pepsi okay?"
Lol. You learn a lot. You learn a lot today. See, we learned a lot today. Oh, you start yawning, and then when you yap for too long too, I thought I was the only one. Aww. God damn that joke. It's so stupidly fun. It's like stupidly fun. I love it. Tube Solis. Well, we learned a lot today, chat. I hope you learned something on this beautiful Sunday morning. You wonderful, right? There you go. I do I yawn after I yap too much? I sometimes depends. I do sometimes. There's some habits that I have where it feels weird for me, but it's not that common. What was one of the things? Oh, do you guys know that it's extremely rare that if you get hit by something bright, like say like a bright light or like a bright sun, you sneeze? I might sneeze.
For psych nurse in the chat, this next one is for you. If you ever go out to eat, let's say you order a steak. Your waiter asks how you want it cooked. Normally you would say rare, medium, or well done. The waiter asks me how I want my steak cooked. I say, on a grill, please.
On a grill, please. And please make sure that the animal is dead as well. You know, we don't want any. We don't want to cook the animal alive. We need to make sure that he's dead. It's so stupid that it's hilarious. I know how to share my coworkers tomorrow when I will go back to work to ER. Go, do it, share it. Tell us your experience. Red so me if it prefer. Bro, I don't know guys if you know, but here in Argentina we like it well done, extremely done. We might sometimes have like a little bit of red, maybe a little. Sometimes we depend on where you go. Sometimes we allow the meat to have a little bit of red and a little bit of juice. But usually here in Argentina, we prefer our meat to be well done, extremely well done, like burn almost. The papaya doesn't like meat on the bloody. Actually, whenever you cook, first thing first, don't eat raw meat. It will be unhealthy for you. I'm not going to die, but I'm going to get sick if I eat like raw meat. I just drink the blood, okay? There's a difference. But actually the meat, you know, whenever you see it and it's like red in the center and it starts like pouring juice on it, it's not actually blood. That is not blood. That's the juice of the meat. It's other type of component. I don't remember the precise name, but it was like it's the precise name of one of the moo eat me. How do you tell a vampire that you want to get bitten without sounding desperate? Moo, eat me! Bite me in the neck! You like it? You need a drink? Yeah, I need a drink. I gotcha. Ah, thank you, Tava. Thank you. I have like a lot of humans here. Like I can choose my drink. The same way you go to a machine and you ask if you want Sprite, Coke, or water, or juice, or orange juice. You have the same thing here. You have like, I have like, this is my, I'm gonna put you like in a dispenser here. There we go. Choose your blood, and then we have like the slot here where you can just, here you can put the coin, and here you have the bottles where I can choose. Okay, what kind of blood do I want? There we go. I just need a coin. Does anyone here have a coin to spare? Can anyone spare me a coin?
Wait a minute. Nosferi, you are from Argentina. I could swear you were from the EU. Being I am a dinosaur, did you know that you in Argentina is home to the largest dinosaurs ever? True fact. There is the great sauropod, Argentinosaurus. There is also 2 carnivores bigger than T-Rex. One of them being Mapusaurus, and the other is Giganotosaurus.
We like them big here. We have the big dinosaur here, and that is a fact true. That is true. We have the biggest dinosaurs in size are in Argentina. There's of course other dinosaurs bigger, and there's also other, but we have one of the biggest dinosaurs here. In Argentina, we also have our own crystal rock. Also, the other day, they shared me atom. My moderator told me something that is rare in other countries, which I thought it was normal. It is. Let me show you a picture. It is not normal to see pink orange day in a certain time. You know when it sunsets? They say that sunsets here in Argentina are extremely different from the rest of the world. Literally, the clouds are different. And I thought it was normal. Let me show you guys. Let me show you a picture. So I thought this was normal. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe everyone has this type of cloud. You know, anyone can just go and see this type of cloud. No, apparently this type of cloud are not that common. For me, this type of cloud is extremely normal. But look at this. Look how fluffy they look. They're almost like balls. And sunsets here look different. Have you ever seen the entire day, like everything you see, the buildings, the grass, the trees, everything turn orange and pink? Sunsets here turns everything into orange or pink. Like it's sunset, you know, the sun is hiding and stuff. There's a certain time where everything turns orange. The grass, the walls, everything is orange and then pink and then it disappears. It's beautiful.
Clearly those clouds
I thought it was
are
normal.
I generated.
Hey, that's offensive. That's offensive. What do you mean those are air generated? What do you mean those air generated? Nah, those are not air generated. Those are true. That is true. That is not air generated. Hey, yo. They're pretty. They're so beautiful. Welcome to the street. I've never seen the type where I live. No, because I thought it was normal, but apparently it's not. It's not. Sykes says, in Argentina, the dinosaur often compared to a vampire is the money dance. A small heterodontosaurid was discovered. While it actually drank blood, its long, fang-like kind teeth and sharp molars have learned its nickname Vampire Dinosaur. Yes, it's bad and it's a bark. And it's bark. Wait, what? Vampire dinosaurs? Wait, let me Google this. Oh my god, it exists! Vampire dinosaurs are real! Oh my god. Okay, chat, I invite you guys to Google vampire dinosaur. You're gonna see how scary it looks. It looks scary. I like it because they're like silly drawings, but it's actually truth. Oh my god. I just found a comic called Space Vampires versus Zombie Dinosaurs. Wait, there's a comic called Space Vampires versus Zombie Dinosaurs. Interesting.
Nosferry.
Tell me.
If you want to see something amazing and
Show me.
beautiful, as you said,
Like me?
just go look in your mirror.
Aww.
Or just hang around with me more often.
I'll hang out with you guys. If you follow me on my socials, you can hang out with me all the time. Oh man. They are. Oh my god. And they are in Argentina, so oh, chat. What if... Okay, hear me out. Theory. What if I'm a descendant from a vampire dinosaur? What if my great grandpa it's a vampire dinosaur? Oh my god. Oh man. They're the only ones have discovered. So I'm from Argentina. They're vampires. We have dinosaurs. What if?
Is not so great.
I'm not that old. I'm not at all. What the? I'm not at all, you bitch. I'm not at all. You think I'm old? How old do you think I am? I didn't. I say he, not you. That would mean that. I didn't saw dinosaurs, okay? I didn't saw them walking on Earth. Dum-dums. You leave my dinosaur of a vampire grandfather out of this. But that would mean that my mama's also old. You remember dial-up, right? What is dial-up? Oh, wait! I know, yeah, dial-up.
Sure, Grandma, you are still pretty young. How was school back in your day? With the Dino?
You little shit! Dial-up, like... Oh! Wait! I know what dial-up
She
is.
remembers she had to rewind VHS to rewatch a movie.
I know that sound. Fuck you. Fuck you. I hate that I know the sound. I hate that I can recognize the sound. I hate that I know what it means. I hate that I know what it does. And I hate that I can recognize the sound. Fuck you. Fuck you. I hate it. I hate that I know that. I hate that I know that if you were trying to use the phone, you cannot use the internet at the same time.
That sound of dial-up is
I hate
actually
you.
her brain trying to process her thoughts. I would say brain, but Raxins had to remain me earlier. She does not have any.
I hate that I know this. Wait, where is it? Where's the picture? Oh, it's not loading. Fuck you. Oh man, I hate you guys. Fuck you. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, a point to me on my defense. On my defense.
Emotional, damn it.
Yeah, can you believe it? Can you believe this shit? I came here to entertain them, and they heard me. They heard me like this. I hate that I know what it means. I hate that I know what it means. I hate it. I hate you. I hate you guys. Let me show you. I know what it means to see this. And sometimes you know where it says estimated time left 4 minutes 48 seconds. Sometimes estimated time would say 30 years, 20 years, 200 years, some random bullshit like that. Because the calculations on that, it was so bad. It was so bad. It would say, yeah, in 1 year you're going to have your files. And then 10 minutes later it was complete. So it doesn't make sense. that estimated time wasn't perfect. It was like so bad. Yeah, emotional damage. AOL, I've been waiting 3 hours just to get online.
Noffy, why are you inflicting critical damage to yourself? And to me?
You started it. You that whisper snappers have it easy with your smartphone and digital AI girlfriends. If I wanted to talk to my girlfriend back in the day, I had to shout out through a metal tool that blocks away or to get off my butt together. Tries to go to vote, but the door says side nurse. Oh my god. Sagnor says, this is true. If Daylight said you had 3 minutes, that escalated 30 minutes. If it said you had 30 minutes, it escalated 3 hours. And oh god forbid you to have to print something out. That's an additional 2 hours, yeah. You couldn't do multitasking like that. You couldn't do multitasking. Here's the thing. Technology didn't allow you to have many things at the same time. For example, nowadays you have a video playing in the background while you're playing games, while you're downloading something, while you have Discord open in the background. Nowadays you can have like the phone downloading something while you're scrolling 20 videos in less than a minute. That wasn't available. You couldn't do multitasking. Multitasking was something more complicated and more limited. So yeah, the doom scrolling is something new, a new problem. That's, oh my god, Clippy! I hated Clippy. Everyone hated Clippy. Nowadays, like an iconic thing for boomers to have nostalgic, and they placed it on something to more market him. It's true.
It may have taken 20 years.
Yeah.
But I finally got that image of Arbok from Pokemon I wanted. Now I can move on to Johto. Wait, what? There are over 1,000 Pokemon now.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Nosferry?
Yeah, you're gonna need like another 20 years just to download another Pokemon. Can someone do math here? If he took 20 years to download one Pokemon, how much time do he need to download the 1,000 Pokemons? Because there's more than 1,000 Pokemons, and I'm not going to remember. And you can see that some of them are like lazy designs that they ran out of ideas and they didn't know how to do it. Yeah. I don't know, but I found the paperclip kind of hell annoying. I remember when a lot of things that you wanted to do had like a really, really loud sound. Clippy appeared, and it didn't just appear with a soft sound in the background. It would be like, they used to try to make with sounds, make everything like, wow, 3D, special effects. So if you wanted to open something or move something and it had like a little animation, embrace yourself to hear the loudest effect ever. Super loud. Oh my god, that fucker! Click, click, click. Here's an interesting fact. The largest pair of eyes the world belongs to the giant squid, each about the size of a soccer ball. Oh my god, we summoned Clippy. Oh my god, Clippy's on the stream now. Oh my god, chat, Clippy's on the stream now. Watch out. We got Clippy on it. Back in the day, no one's internet was good for gigabytes. It's all you get, no such a thing as 720, not even 480, 8080, 1K, 1K 460p. You know what we had back in the day? We had pixels! We only had pixels! Undertale pixels! We didn't have like 480p. No, we have pixels! You need to do it what movie Office Space did to fax machines. Smash it, man, smash that thing. Thank you, Leon Bell, for Rayhard. Thank you so much, highly appreciated. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Oh my god. Oh, don't forget to burn down the office. Oh my god. Chat, if I say that I had to burn down the CD, people doesn't know what I mean. I need to burn down the CD. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what it means to burn down the CD? Have you ever touched a floppy disk? The icon of save? Have you ever touched that icon in real life? You know what burn down CD is. Oh my god. Do you guys remember having to install CCleaner in your computer? CCleaner was basically a program that it will solve a lot of problems that your computer you usually have, in which means that it will clean files, broken files, stuff that, yeah. CCleaner. You must have CCleaner in your computer. Oh my god, Clip is back. Click, 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 click. Here's an interesting fact. There are no numbers between 0 and 9999. There's a certain letter for the letter A. Oh my god, Clippy. I remember shit appearing in your screen out of nowhere. I remember... Oh my god, I remember that one time I had to clean... I had with my grandpa... Okay, let me tell you about this.
Noffy, stop, all the boomer in your chat are already dead. Nose for 45 laugh. You need to find a new mod. I'm dust now.
The only only reason why you guys are not that is because I turn you into vampires. Oh my god, imagine a boomer vampire. Ah, man, I remember when humans used to murder people on the streets and no one gave a shit. Man, I remember back in the days where there weren't streets and cars were just going anywhere and people were just walking around, and the streets were made of dirt and horse shit. You're a boomer vampire. Welcome to the team. For those who never seen the movie Office Space, you need to watch it. It's absolutely hilarious to show you exactly what we all went through the 70s, 80s, and 90s for printed fax machines and copy machines. Hey, don't censor me. Oh my god, sea cleaner. Oh, I'm gonna make you feel older. What about Ares? A-R-E-S. Does anyone remember that? Ares. A-R-E-S. The software that allows you to download programs and music and stuff. Oh my god, that was insane. Oh! Do you guys remember when YouTube have sticky notes on top of it? Do you guys, back in the days...
She says Aries, but I am actually a Sagittarius.
I don't know if you guys remember, but YouTube used to have sticky notes. If you go to the video that you uploaded, you were allowed to add like pop-ups, you know, like a square with a text on top of it. You can write whatever you wanted. So maybe you're looking in a YouTube video, and as soon as the video started, you had like 3 sticky notes on top of the video. You had to close those. And then maybe someone was a big troll and put in like 100 sticky notes on the entire video saying, no, you had to follow me in order to watch this video. And then later on, YouTube managed to add the option to be able to disable the sticky notes because you had to be clicking 100 times in order to close all the sticky notes. Look here, you ball rat. Oh, man. Oh, man. You used to use hairs for all your music. Oh, God. Oh, man. That was so old. That was too old. I always wonder how the CC added those sticky notes. You were able to add sticky notes any part of the video, any moment of the video, and in any color. It was horrible, but it wasn't as bad as Clippy. You remember a computer, if you can call it, that known as a e-machine from the 17, it wasn't more of a computer overgrown, overspitty paperweight that had 2 gigas of RAM. It barely ran a floppy disk game called Math Matchers, and every time you log into the internet with AOL, it died and overheated. Also, who remembers the incomplete wiki? Who remembers encyclopedia? Encyclopedia. Does anyone remember encyclopedia? The Wikipedia back in the day, which was basically a CD that you open and you have all the information about like school information, how the earth works, science and everything. Encyclopedia. Who remembers that if you're playing a game in halfway, you have to insert CD2 in order to continue playing?
Those notes are actually called annotations.
Annotations.
I wish they could have kept those, honestly. I remember watching an episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000, and as they made the jokes and references, they would use the annotations to provide any reference or context to the situation.
That was the original idea, but the problem is that people were abusing it too much. The original Sims 2 came with 4 CDs, not DVD. We're not talking about DVD, we're talking about CDs. I remember that if you buy a game, by the way, buying games online didn't exist. You had to go and buy the CD. Yeah, buying games online wasn't a thing. It didn't exist. Forget about having a Discord. Forget about having your account that has all the game library. If you wanted to install Sims 2 in your computer, it came with 4 CDs. You put it, your computer started to install it. You can't do anything else. While your computer is installing the game, you can't do something else in the background. So the only task your computer was doing was installing. And in Midjourney, while installing, it said, insert CD2 to continue installation, and you had to do it. And of course, while it's installing, something is fucked up and you have to start all over again. Of course. Or maybe you're playing. The game is installed in your computer. You open the game, you're playing, and then maybe before you continue to the next stage, the game says, in order to continue the game, you need to insert CD number 2. And you had to close the game, open the CD, remove CD1, place CD2, place it, and then run the CD, and then you can continue playing. The multiplayer computer games didn't exist back then. It kinda existed, but not as online and worldwide as we have it nowadays. It's not like worldwide, like, hey, you're in Paris and I'm in Argentina, let's play something. It wasn't like that. We didn't have like worldwide connection. If you're in Mexico and you want to play with someone in Spain, you didn't have like the best connection. You couldn't be able to play with them.
I remember even going out to midnight sales of World of Warcraft. First in line at 9 o'clock that evening.
Oh my god,
Got
yeah.
back, and it would indeed take 4 CDs to install.
Yep.
At least for the time for the expansion Wrath of the Lich King.
If you want an expansion, you need to buy another CD. You can't just, hey, can I download a DLC? Can I download a patch to fix this bug? No. That doesn't exist. I didn't have a computer at all until later, so I didn't get to play CD video games. Oh, you know, people... Multiplayer games existed. You just needed to set up a VPN. Kiwi, I think you're the younger of the chat. Kiwi, I think you... VPN didn't exist. VPN wasn't a thing. Okay, I mean, by multiplayer in this is there was no separate consoles or separate monitors. You had to play on the same computer with the same keyboards and have controls, but then it did, but it has a lot of buts. Also, there was LAN parties. LAN. L-A-N. Does anyone know what it is? Oh. I miss blowing out cartridges thinking that would actually fix any problems. Oh my god, it did. I remember, guys, cartridges had written behind saying do not blow it. And everyone blow the cartridges. You put it, it doesn't work, so you turn off the console, you took off the cartridges, you blow it like and you put it back again and you turn on back the console and that's it. If you work for government, sure, but we know how to hack Sure No My Public. VPNs are actual virtual private network. You open a network so people could connect if it was LAN. Yeah, there was something kind of like a VPN, something like that. We're slowly killing the cartridges. We're slowly killing anything physical nowadays. Because if you own something physical, it means that it's 100% owned by you. If it is something virtual, it's a service. Netflix, Twitch, social media, anything is nowadays like a service, which allows them to gain money each month instead of having just one sale. For every person, instead of having one sale, they have... So yeah, nowadays you don't see someone buying a CD. Even console, for example, PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, or anything. You can buy games on the console, or you can go buy the CD, but it's not that common nowadays. Oh, Destiny Obereta, thank you so much for the follow. Highly appreciated. Thank you. Size to say you see, I never blew my cartridges. I just forwarded them. Ah, you no. Ew, disgusting. Even the first university PC back in the 80s were connected via VPN. Exactly. Oh my god. Also nobody wanted to steal them. Yeah, I see why. I see why. Let me drink. Hydration completed.
You may feel a bit old, but check the general channel in the Discord.
What
Who
have you done?
remembers that game?
What have you done? What have you done? What have you done in this unholy channel? Everyone remembers playing this. Where is it? Feel old. Feel old. Feel old. Old. You're old now. If you haven't played this game, you're a baby. Oh my god, yes. If we start sending pictures of old games, we're gonna have a 10-hour stream. Kiwi, you're new. Kiwi, you're a baby. Kiwi, you're a baby. Kiwi, you are new. Welcome to the planet. I play Minesweeper. What you're talking about? I used to play Windows without that game. Oh my god, I used to play hours in this game. I used to play it almost every day. Ah! Pinball, air hockey, shows. Oh man, how to use this day? Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Tetris. Oh, there's a lot of all those old games which you guys are going to go insane about it. Minesweeper is still awesome. There's you can play it on browser again. Of course, all these games you can play it on browser nowadays. But I do remember people there's even competitions of this game.
As in, I used a previous version of Windows that didn't have that game pre-installed.
What do you mean you didn't have that game pre-installed? What do you mean you had that game pre-installed? What do you mean? I still don't understand Minesweeper. I think asking Aldo to explain, but it's quite easy, Minesweeper. I can teach you that. I can teach the baby newborn kids to understand how to play Minesweeper. It's cool, it's cool. It's not that hard.
I got something even more older than that pinball game.
Don't kill me.
Back then, we never had texting. And I am not sure they had this in Argentina, but who remembers a collect call?
Oh god! Ah! You're gonna kill me! Texting didn't exist. Well, it kinda exists. Yes, it kinda exists. Here's the thing about that. If you, oh my god, I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna hate me. Get ready to hate me. If you want to send a text message, you only had a certain amount of digits, and if you exceeded those amount of digits, it will send 2 messages. For example, I'm gonna read a side note message, and I'm going to tell you how much you can send off a message. Also, each message costs money. So let's say you're gonna send this message. Let's say Psyche's nurse wants me to send me this message. You say Minesweeper is awesome. Now I want to know who the hell actually played the Minesweeper. And you, another message. This message is ended. You had to send another one. Knew what the hell what they were doing. Be honest, don't lie. You did eventually else new message. Did a Minesweeper. You click a button and hope to God the screen didn't blow up. Reality that new message was no actual real Minesweeper. If the message was too long, it was sent in 2 different messages separately. It will be sent separately because the message didn't have the capacity to be able to send that amount. It was limited. So all your messages in chat, imagine that every time you send a message, it will cost money. Imagine every time you want to send a message in chat, you had to pay, how much it was? I don't know, like, you had to send 5 bits. Every time you want to send a message, that you had to pay 5 bits. Imagine that. Fun fact about that, the letter N was equivalent to 9 characters. So it was cheaper to write Nyandu or to write Nyandu. Yes, special characters cost extra because of the way how it's programmed. The Thai also look up like an extra character. Exactly. This is true. 1 message today would be the equivalent of 9 messages. The shit was expensive. It was expensive to send messages and communicate with other ones. Remember that we had to send Happy Christmas or New Year's ahead of time because if many people started, let's say New Year, Pierre, everyone at midnight will start sending messages saying Happy New Year. You had to send it before Happy New Year's because if you send it exactly at the same time since everyone else is doing the same thing, messages will collapse and no messages will be sent. So at midnight on New Year's, you can't send a message to your mama saying Happy New Year because everyone's doing the same, so messages will be collapsing.
Congratulations, Nosferi.
Thank you.
We have gone from Minesweeper to Minecraft. Hope you're happy.
I'm happy. Minecraft didn't exist, by the way. Remember we had to say, because line will clog the message and will stay too long to send arrive. Also, sending a message to someone in another country was way more expensive. Nowadays, we have people in my chat. We have people from all over the world. We have people from Paris, Mexico, USA, Argentina, Chile, Brazil, Spain, London. We have people from all over the world, and you guys can send message on the chat like nothing. Imagine if you want to send a message from Mexico to Spain, it will be so expensive. And don't even talk about calling. Calling, it will be more expensive even. I had to do like a really weird way, and you had to call in a really specific way. You had to call to a place and tell them, hey, I need to call someone from another country. I need you to contact them. And then you had to make a really extra step, and it was extremely expensive for you to be able to talk to someone from another country, like another part of the world. The farther it was, the expensive it would be. I sent the entire B-movie script 3 times over to a friend over a message. It was 3,000 messages. Why would you do that? I love chatting with people via AOL instant messages and ICQ. Oh my god. Oh hell no. Messenger. MS. Oh my god, I'm gonna show you something. I think I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna make you feel older. Are you ready? Yeah, you're a masochist. You enjoy feeling old, right? You enjoy feeling pain. Look at that. Boom! 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 Come on, chat! We're gonna chat through MSN Messenger. Come on, boom, boom! Feel old! Ah! Oh my god. This was Discord. This was the equivalent of Discord. If you're asking yourself, what the hell is this? Because you don't know what it is. This is back in the days Discord. And we love it. We love it. I don't know if someone made it. If you Google nowadays MSN, right now it's a news website. If you go to MSN, it's a news website. Basically, they just like news headlines, But that's it. And that's it. And I remember, who remembers that weird age where all programs tried to remain cool and new, but they was trying to do weird shit. For example, MSN was a messenger application, which that was the only thing that it will be able to do. But then I started to make emails, news, games. Then MSN removed the stickers and the option to send alerts to the other ones. Then it changed the UI to something extremely weird, and then it completely died. So when these old applications started to die because the new technology started to appear, and then they were starting to get old, they started this weird era when they started to do anything. MSN started to be news, games. I think they added like music playlists and stuff. We started to like shoot to every directions, and you was starting to feel like it wasn't the same app that you had from ever, and you suffer it, and then you see how it slowly died, and then nobody used it anymore. That was wild. There was a thing that we sent Whis. The Whis.
Back to the topic of texting. We used to, and still to this day, text using abbreviations. This guy named Jeff got a message from his mom saying, IYGTTGSINSK. To which he was like, what? Turns out, Mama was trying to say, if you go to the grocery store, I need some ketchup.
Oh, no fucking way. That's impossible for me to find out. That's too much. That's impossible to know. There's no fucking way I can do that. I can't do that. Yeah, we had to use abbreviations because since text was so slow and it would take forever, since texting was so slow, we had to abbreviate so the message could go faster. But then we became to a beautiful era of online games through your web browser. I'm talking about Habbo, Club Penguin. And there was this game that they had like crazy animals. Let me Google this. It was something like Bingo or something. We have Habbo, all browser games like Habbo. You have Habbo, which is still working, RuneScape, Second Life, which never worked, Stardoll, Club Penguin, Moshi Monsters, Smart Wars, Animal Sham. No, where is it? There was an app which was so weird, but it was so fun to play. I used to have a Club Penguin membership. I used to have a great house. I never added money to Habbo, but I did manage to collect like a shit ton of things, which was perfect. It was amazing. Neopets! Oh my god, Neopets! No fucking way, Neopets! That was so wild. Oh no, not Neopets. That was insane. That was insane. Holy shit. The original Castlevania that not aged, yeah. Oh my god. Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi is like a retro thing. It still exists and it's still selling, and nowadays of course there's like video games. But man, I had a Neopet and I had a Tamagotchi, both are same. I used to have a Neopet, and I did play the hell out of it. Oh my god, Gaia Online, guys, Gaia Online. Let me type this. Gaia Online, it still exists and it still works and it still has a community. Type Gaia Online and it's still looking exactly the same way as it did many years ago. Oh my god, and they still update it and they still post stuff, and They still consume it. People are still playing new guy online. Furbies. Oh my god. I know I haven't played Furbies, but I do remember like the weird old games like this one. Wars Builder. Man, this was like, no, I can't find the game. There was a game which you can create an animal, and it was like kind of the same thing like Habbo, which you can have like your pet, create your house, and of course Furbies. Of course fucking Furbies still exist. Of course Furbies is still living. I remember it was like something like boom 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 something. Like they had like little animals, and you can have like I always forget the name of this one. Pet Society? Oh my god, No, it wasn't Pet Society, but it was something. But Pet Society, I did play the hell out of it. Pet Society, oh my god. Pet Society, for those who doesn't know, is like Animal Crossing, but I used to play it on Facebook, and it was beautiful because you spend so many hours with playing that on browser.
At least
no,
then,
it wasn't.
back in the day before of online multiplayer games, we did not have a thing called teabagging.
Oh.
Seriously, what do you toxic idiots think you are trying to prove by doing that?
Oh
Me,
my god.
trying to enjoy a casual fun time. You as an overly competitive, toxic player.
No. Teabagging would take too much time and movement. Yeah, teabagging was something that it didn't exist. Oh man, I can't remember. Meanwhile, I'm going to Google it, but no. I hated my own Furby. It scared me so bad during it. Garage grabbed my dad's leg hammer and bashed into tiny pieces. Oh no! He threw it away the truck ropey, but he couldn't stall it again. Oh my god. No. But I remember these games were working perfectly because here's the thing. You can't downloading a game and installing it will take so much time and effort. And here's the thing, your parents will hate for you to download and install a game. Why? Because back in the day, downloading and installing something will take fucking forever, and you have a 99% chances of being a virus. So installing something in your computer will take you like beg your parents to install it, and it will be something that you'll be able to do it. The Barbie games websites, yeah, the UI was insane, but I remember that if you wanted to install something in your computer, your parents will certainly will say no, because installing a virus and fixing your computer, nobody had so much knowledge on computer. And the worst thing is that there weren't any YouTube tutorials or any blogs talking about how to fix your computer. It was something that was lacking. So destroying a computer, which was expensive, not that common, and there were like many resources, will be an extremely no. So people started developing more like browser games, which were something quickly that you could just open, play it, and leave it, and your parents wouldn't have to complain about anything, and they wouldn't notice that you were playing some games. Basically, which is install something will mean that you have a. It will mean that you have something in your computer. Growing up, I became so proficient to avoiding viruses and stuff. Same, because almost everything had a virus. Because it needed to be self-sufficient and downloading my stuff on my own back then. Old browser games, 2000s. I'm gonna still Google to see if I can find it. I swear to God, I remember playing it. And it's driving me crazy that it's not that common, but I do bet that people play it at least one time in their life. Oh man, I cannot sleep. I cannot go to sleep now. I cannot finish the stream until I find it, because I wanna And I bet people are going to be like, oh, yeah, I barely play this. Like, I'm like, oh my god, but I play like so much back in the days. I used to play so much. But yeah, downloading was, you didn't have the protection that you have nowadays. Because nowadays, if you get into a malicious website, your browser will say, hey, this is a bad website. You do not enter to this website because you will get a virus. Do not access to this website. In fact, I always recommend you guys to always read the links. Like, never click a link without reading it. You have to read the link before clicking it. And nowadays there's like a pop-up saying, hey, you just click a link and this is taking you from outside of our official website. Are you sure you want to do this? Only do it if you trust this link and you know this person and you know it's a trustworthy link. You didn't have that. Back in the day, you just open a window, and as soon as that window open, you have a shit ton of things opening, downloading, installing, and executing in less than a second, and it could destroy absolutely everything. Because as soon as you open something, it will execute whatever the fuck they want to. Well, nowadays, if you open a website and the option wants to download and execute and install something immediately, they will stop it and let you know, hey, this website is trying to do something suspicious. Are you sure you want to let this computer something? Like, this is something on purpose, or like... So, yeah. This was the problem that we had back in the days. When we needed to fix the computer, I remember people went Radio Shark and Friar Electronic. Yes, it was like, you needed someone who really specializes. What game I'm talking about, it was like an old 2000 game where the character that you created was an animal. I'm still animal. It's not Animal Jam nor Neopets. The other day I saw a video of someone talking about it. I had to Google it. No, I don't remember. It's I don't remember. Browser Yellow Paint. Yellow Paint. Are you sure it's not Spore? It's not a Spore. It's a 2D. It looks like 2D. It looks like 2D. It looks like 2D. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're gonna Google. We're gonna and maybe this one has it. Let me share my screen and show it to you when I'm looking. But I remember. I swear to God, I remember it was an Habbo style animal where you can Petville, Evolan. Let me check. Let me Google Petville. It's not Petville. Evolan. Whoever wins, I'm gonna give you something, guys. I swear to God. Evolan. It's not Evolan. It's not Evolan. It's not Petville. Oh my God. Okay, whoever wins, I'll give you something. I'll give you something in return. I'll gift you something. I'll give you Discord Neutral. I'll give you a game. I don't know. Because this is driving me crazy. Oh my God. All browser games. I had to maybe if I found the video that talk about it, I might find it. Okay, let's watch a video. Let's watch a video because I want you guys to see what I'm doing. Evo? No, it wasn't Evo. Let me move to the corner. Go. This is driving me crazy. If I found it offline, I'll send it to you on Discord.
Elephant, or even one of the Teen Titans. To a child growing up in the 2000s, these were the
How's the volume?
ultimate time killer, whether it was in the computer lab or the computer room. If you're over 20, chances are you played a Flash game. Today we're going to look at 5 forgotten Flash games from the 2000s that I guarantee you won't remember. And we're going to find out if they're still fun to play or if it's all just nostalgia. So let's roll back the clock all the way back to 2003. The first game on our list is an absolute icon with more than 37 million confirmed downloads and hours of videos showing speedruns, exploits, and general gameplay. Stick RPG quickly cemented itself in the Flash game Hall of Fame for many players. For old games. For example,
I remember
RuneScape
this
has
one.
more than 300,000 players online daily in 2024. That is mind-boggling. Games like Stick RPG define an era, but also speak volumes about talented
It was the GTA back in the day.
and passionate teams. The fact that a simple 2D game with a literal stick figure character included can still be addicting more than for creating a 2000s era masterpiece.
No.
But what if I told you one guy did what they couldn't? The year 2008 was solemn for many, especially in the United States. A once-in-a-lifetime housing market crash was leaving families on the street, stocks at less than a third of their value, and people wondering where to turn next. A distraction was necessary to give people a break. Let me introduce you to John Cooney. This man single-handedly created and released a number of legendary Flash games that served as the perfect means to check out from an otherwise stressful time. One of his more successful creations at the height of the Flash game renaissance was Elephant Rave. It's remarkably simple and quintessentially millennial with
Oh my god, I love this one.
XD vibe. You almost expect the elephant to have a snapback on with swag or YOLO embroidered on the front. But despite this bona fide pachyderm time capsule still carrying the torch for the Skrillex era, there's something about it that's just so alluring. Your main goal as the elephant is to dodge the top-down lasers? Lights? Snakes? I'm not sure what they are, but they are reminiscent of the snake game on your mom's Nokia phone. And man, is this game like crack for an 8-year-old in the 2000s. John Cooney was the first ever employee at Armor Games back in the day and brought them into households around the world with his incredible creativity and knack for coding. He then moved on to Congregate to do even more work and continue riding the wave of browser games until eventually starting his own firm in 2017. Technically, he was his own firm for many years, operating under the alias JMTB02, but either way, the man is a legend in the Flash game community. Elephant Rave was certainly novel and intriguing for the time, but it was technically the prequel to a much larger project John was working on, which we'll get to later. For now, let's talk about a two-person team that designed one of the most chaotic third-person shooters to ever hit a web page. That's right.
That's beautiful. I remember this game.
You actually remember this game. It feels like some sort of fever
I'm
dream
so
with the
old!
weird voice lines and goofy outfits for the characters, but it's still so fun. We were too broke to have Xbox Live, and I hadn't saved enough money for a proper PC yet, so I had to settle for this. But settle feels like an unfair term because look at the depth in this game.
It looks
Developed in
amazing.
2008 by Justin Gonclaves and Addison Rodomista, Ray's blew players away with its snappy mechanics, weapon arsenals, and the sheer volume of content. Just look at all these levels. Not to mention the character customization. I tried reconnecting to the multiplayer servers, but for some reason they wouldn't load. But that's okay. This game comes with 2 campaigns to carry you through. You start off playing as a human, hellbent on defeating the alien scum in this platform arena-style environment, working your way through every painstaking altercation. After grinding your way through the onslaught, you eventually beat the game, save mankind, and then you get to be an alien. This time, it's different. Well, kinda. It's the same mechanics. You run, you jump, you shoot, but you look cooler. But not as cool as you look doing parkour while dodging lasers, buzzsaws, and swinging axes. Oh yeah. It's time to talk about Exit Path, the one Flash game with the best soundtrack
I never played this
ever
one.
made. This game is a wonderful callback to our Elephant Rave developer John Cooney, but this time, instead of dancing pachyderms, you get one blue guy running from certain death as fast as he can. With a startling array of obstacles and threats, this game quickly became my personal favorite of all time. The music, the pacing, the environment, the storytelling in the background
This one doesn't have the game that I was thinking.
Elephant Rave and was released only 5
Oh, this
months
is
later
amazing.
in 2008. Sure, it's not Halo Reach or MW2, but how many people can confidently make 2 finished games in a year alone? This game was both adorable and brutal, as sometimes you had to die to get any achievements. Actually, a lot more than sometimes. The achievements are listed on the right, so you know exactly what you need to do, but the challenge is doing it. I spent many hours in school wasting time grinding achievements. It makes me wonder if this was my first inspiration to build the mindset needed to play some games like Warframe or Dark Souls. Both offer challenges and require serious mental fortitude. Looking into the past is always interesting. You see things from a new perspective that you otherwise couldn't have because you're older and wiser. Old commercials, websites, as seen on TV products, they all serve as reminders that with with time comes growth, and with growth comes new memories. But sometimes it's fun to sit and flip through the scrapbook of time and ponder simpler moments. If you liked what you saw today and you want to see
I like the Elephant was one of the best games ever. I still don't find the game that I was thinking of, but I'll dig later. I'll dig further and further deep into the internet, and if someone guesses it, I'll give you something. I'll buy you something. I'll buy you a Discord Nitro. I'll buy you. But I swear to God, I'm not crazy, guys. I swear to God, I'm talking to you like this game did exist. I swear to God, I'm losing my marbles.
Nosferry, I must be going for now.
Oh,
it was
goodbye.
an amazing nostalgia trip with you.
Oh,
Before I
thank you.
go, I have a question. As
Tell
a
me.
loyal fan of yours,
Buy a
have you
cake.
considered doing some sort of vampire-themed ASMR?
Ooh, a lot of people try to tell me if I'm good at doing ASMR. I've never ever made an ASMR. No. I don't know if you guys are interested in that one either. Some of them find it great, some of them enjoy it, some of people love it. Do it. I don't know how I feel myself doing ASMR. I think I own one ASMR to you guys, but I haven't done it because I don't know what to say. I had to write a script and it takes so much time. But yeah, maybe a vampire theme. Usually vampire theme ASMR will imply that it will be sexy, and something sassy will happen, but not sure about that. Not yet, todavía. Not yet. I rarely listen. Maybe sometimes I listen to ASMR. I do listen sometimes to ASMR. Sometimes, depend. By occasion, no. It wasn't a flash game. You were able to. The game that I'm trying to look is for trying a Habbo game. You know, where you can have your house, your character, customizations, go to another room and just talk. So you have online, and it was 2D. It was 2D. It wasn't like any 3D weird thing. And the main character was like an animal. It could be like a dragon or any magical creature. You don't need a script, just chatting will be enough for ASMR. Just me doing ASMR. I don't say never, because it would probably happen that in the future I might do like an ASMR stream. But if I do it, it might be a day where my voice is destroyed or something is happening to be like, hey guys, I cannot talk really loud, so we're gonna be doing some chatting while I'm whispering, and basically this is going to be like a whispering game. Sassy Church, remember this is OnlyFans. I don't have OnlyFans. I have old fangs. But no, yeah, basically I'm not sure if I can go to be doing ASMR. Also, I have so many wrong experiences of people, random people on the internet, and friends of mine that I know who went, hey, I'm gonna do ASMR, sexy ASMR on the internet. They managed to get a lot of views. They managed to hit partner, and once they hit that, they say, okay, I'm gonna start doing the content that I like. I'm going to be starting doing, I'm going to be doing plays. I'm gonna be reacting to stuff. I'm gonna be doing drawing, whatever thing. And nobody ever watched them because they were just there for the ASMR, and they were like a little too much of gooners. They were like, hey guys, how you doing? Oh, come talk dirty to me, mommy. I'm like, nope. So I don't want to cross the line. I don't want to be like the waifu girlfriend experience, because I don't have the waifu girlfriend experience. I have the vampire insane and hinged friend experience. Deadass, I think you're talking about Mundo Gaturro. No, I don't like Gaturro. I don't like it. I never liked Gaturro. I never liked the cat. And the community reacted badly because of that. The community reacted because of whenever you're doing sexy ASMR, they end up looking at you like a girlfriend, husband experience. And they see you more like, oh, you're my husband now. or you're my wife now, so therefore I'm going to talk to you. I'm gonna throw you poems. I'm gonna talk to you like a boyfriend experience, and I'm like, nope. And if you want to switch that from a community, you have to basically create a new account, or it will take you years. Is it a game that you're looking really old, like 2000? I remember I played it when I was young, so yeah, it has to be something about that. I don't think you should install it. I think you can play it online, but I'm not discarding that because I don't remember exactly. God damn it. No, people are going to think that I'm imagining things, but no, I swear to God, guys, my brain still remembers the game. Because you guys told me games that I haven't played, and those games I'm 100% sure that I haven't played them. Could it be Mata Pets? Let me check. Mata Pets. No, but it wasn't Mata Pets. No, it wasn't Mata Pets. You were able to move around, I remember. Mata Pets and Neopets are just like browsing websites. You like clicking.
It's okay, Grandma. We still love you even if you are crazy and hallucinating games.
I'm not hallucinating game. This game is real. It's like Panabox. It's disappearing from the internet. There's not even records of it. By the way, Panabox is a real company. Was a real company. And if you Google it, you cannot even find the logo. But it was real. No, Mata Pets, no. Because you cannot move in the Mata Pets. I mean, you can like go to websites, but you cannot move your character around. No. And that's what you call to be used and abused. I've seen streamers like that, but the rest. They were like into games and they're trying to do the ASMR. I don't enjoy it. You just don't follow them. First World War, Migoland, Fantash, Mickey Town. Let me check it. Let me Google. First World. No, they're humans. Migoland. No. Fantage. No. Monkey Town. No. I'm losing my shit here. I'm literally roping my entire family on this. They're also trying you to figure it. Really? Oh my god. It was a web browser. I remember there was a browser. I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe it was a browser game. But I don't want to describe it. What's your favorite outfit to wear on a beach? What kind of question is that? Emily, what do you think you're going to be wearing on a beach? A tank? No. You lose your what wear? I do remember there was a online game, kind of like Habbo, where you have your creature, you go to rooms, you just chatted, and oh my god. And I don't remember the name, and it's so rare that I'm literally looking a video that is covering like a lot of games, online games, old games, and I cannot even find it because I swear to God, guys, I'm not hallucinating. Oh! I found it! No! Wait, is this one? Wait, no. Let me check. Oh no. Let me say, please tell me that I found it. Is this one? Oh, they changed it. That's why I couldn't find it. I remember now. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna let you go.
Grandma, is that video game in the room with us?
It's real. I swear to God, it's real. It's in the room right here, right now. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys more clues about it now that I can see it. It has humans. It used to have the option to make animals, but they discarded it and they end up adding humans. So it's like a Habbo game where you can go to rooms, talk to people, move your character around, customize your character. They're humans, and it's a browser game, and it starts with B. And I'm gonna put a video so you can just guys see it. So you can see, because I'm not insane. I found it. I found it. I'm not insane. I'm not crazy. It's real. It's real. Oh my god. Oh my god, I found it. I was insane. I wasn't insane. I'm real. It's real. It's real. It starts with V. Santa is real. This is real. This is real. Okay, I'm gonna show you the picture, chat. And if no one gets it in the next 10 seconds, I don't do anything. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over, chat. It's over. It's over. The name of the game that I was looking for is called Boom Bang. Boom Bang. Oh my god, it wasn't popular. Oh, you remember now. Oh, you remember now. Oh, you remember now. Oh my god, you guys remember. I can't believe you guys remember. It's this game. It's this game. Oh my god, it's this game. Oh my god, yes. And you could go in rooms and it had like mini games. And you could play it. Oh my god. This is Habbo. Get friends. You couldn't get friends. This. Oh my god, I remember. I used to play it so much. And there was like this boxing game, and then they started to turn these mini games into pay to win.
Wasn't crazy after all.
I was right all along and you didn't believe me. I was right all along and you didn't believe me anything. I was right and you were wrong. This was the menu. This was the menu, and I remember I used to play with this little cat. Oh my god, I did. I can sleep. I can rest in peace. I can rest in peace. Can you play this game nowadays? I don't think so. Is this something that you can play? Oh my god, the reason why it became Boom Bang is one of these games that died because it started to notice that you can make money from games, from flash games, and they're starting to do, hey, place more money and you get play money, put money and you get to win almost all. Oh my god, the website, look at the website. Oh my god, guys, they have a website. They have a website. Why is it sometimes in English and then in Spanish? Like, oh my god. Let me check this. Let me check this. Oh my god, you can download the game, or you can just oh my god, you can create an account. Oh my god. Remember Kogama games. Kogama games. Oh my god. What about a Nitrome? Let me check it. Nitrome. I remember this. I used to spend days on this one. It's still alive. I'm impressed that people still pay, because in order to keep this website alive, you need to pay for the server. In order to keep these games alive, by the way, for example, here it says HTML5 games are on Nitrom, meaning that you need to update this because these games were made in a system that nowadays doesn't exist, is no longer supported. So you need to update the games, update the website, pay for the maintenance of this website to stay online, and oh my god, mobile games. Oh my gosh, I used to spend all day. I think I play all of them. And the UI still looks amazingly. I love this pixel art. This pixel art still looks amazing. Oh my god, they have skins for the website. You can customize the website. This pixel art is the best. Oh my god, I can't believe it still exists. Oh my god, Nitrom is still alive. Oh my god, guys, thank you for making me feel older than I'm already are. I'm gonna spend the entire afternoon now playing these old games. I bought a $5,000 PC taken from the NASA that can literally render 5 3D programs in the background. What you gonna play? I'm gonna play browser games. Oh well, sir, you have a really powerful. You're having like a really powerful, strong computer. Are you gonna do something about it? I'm gonna play browser games. I'm gonna play Club Penguin. I'm not talking about the 3D. I'm talking about the classical one. Oh my god. One game I remember quite well was Sony Game Series. Oh my god, there were so many Flash Sony games. Thank you, Bastan. Thank you for remembering me the website that I spent like 99% of my childhood. Nitrom, I spent so much time. And Boom Bang, oh my god, I think I'm gonna create an account to play it. I'm not sure to play it online on stream because I'm not sure how much chat control do they have, because the thing about this chatting game systems was that the problem that it had is that there was no chat control. There was no chat control, and so anyone could type anything. Later on, they added a chat control system in which if you swear or if you said anything bad, they will censor it or maybe change the word. But when it started, it didn't have anything. Epic Battle, same. City War, also great game. Oh man, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I need to, you know what I'm going to do? And I think we should all do this. You know what we should all do? We need to create a folder, upload it to the cloud, upload it to your Google Drive, OneDrive, whatever cloud that you use. Just write a blog, a Google Doc with a picture and the name of those old games. Take a screenshot of Nitrom, take a screenshot of Gaia Online, take a screenshot of Club Penguin and write the name. Because when you have 65 years old and when you get really old and you have anesthesia, you're going to open that doc and you're going to see it and you're going to have flashback and you're going to remember everything. Like, I'm an old man. I don't remember anything from my childhood. I don't remember anything. And then you grab that, you open the Google Doc, and you see the picture, and you're going like, oh, I remember everything. So yeah, we should do this. Social War. Oh my god, yes, Social War was beautiful. Yes. Oh, why you make me feel old? Cause I'm evil. I'm evil. That's why. That's why, chat. I'm a vampire. I'm a villain. I'm evil. You were expecting for me to be evil. Look at me being evil stuff. You're all here. Wish. You feel old now. Wish. Wish. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. You're old now. You're old now. Congratulations. Oh well. Guys, I'm gonna be going now. Just like, thank you for feeling old with me. Thank you for feeling old with me. And thank you for being the greatest community ever. Do you feel better now? Now that, what are you gonna do today, Sunday? You know what you're gonna do today, Sunday? You're gonna browse those childhood memories of yours. You're gonna take a screenshot. You're gonna save it, because you will forget their name. Don't trust your brain, okay? Don't trust your brain remembering something. You're gonna forget it. You're gonna 100% forget about it. So go, save it, save it, and then we are and thank me later. Thank me later. You're gonna spend the rest of the Sunday playing those old games that you love so much. So humans, I'll be going now. Thank you for being the best community ever. Thank you for feeling old. Enjoy your weekend. Rest, drink water, and play old-fashioned games. That's your homework. And my command to you, I command you to play your childhood memory games. Okay, that's my command to you. You are forced by me to play your favorite childhood games. Okay, you're going to do that today. Thank you for everything. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Toxifies and